Aries Rising December 2022 does show confusion with travel or some plans that you have long term that are not quite lining up yet, but it does also end with some pretty significant career success. If you're excited to dive into how this December 2022, the last rising sign video of this year, is going to play out in your life, do make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always updated for what the stars have in store for you. If you're new here, welcome, I'm Maren. In this video, I'm using the tropical zodiac and whole sign houses as I'm using Western astrology techniques, particularly ancient Hellenistic. And if you would like to look into my courses or reading availability, I will have those linked down below. Might be booked up, might not be open right now, but I will have things that you can check into if you'd like to learn more. So we start out the month from the 1st to the 2nd with Mercury in Sagittarius, squaring Neptune in Pisces between your 9th and 12th houses. This is showing that you're communicating, planning, and focusing on doing something in long distance travel or higher education. And there's something internally that is holding you back. You don't feel completely solid about it. It could be as well that you don't have all the details and you can't move forward. Also on the 1st, we start out with Venus in your 9th house opposite Mars in your 3rd house. Like your day-to-day job, priorities, things that you're having to get done are at odds with what you're trying to accomplish in long-term, like foreign travel or higher education. Basically, you're traveling substantially or you are going after something in education that your day-to-day life is running up against that. Also on the 4th, Venus will square Neptune between your 9th and 12th houses. So there's also a too good to be true feeling, like it's holding you back because too good to be true. On the 7th, we have a full moon in Gemini, and this is a pretty aggressive full moon. It's conjunct Mars exactly. And this is in your 3rd house of day-to-day routine, of things like writing, content, or productivity. So it looks like suddenly something you've been working on is ending, or even a commute and way of spending your day-to-day time to get information is suddenly ending because it's frustrated and definitely not going to be supportive. And on the 8th, the sun in your 9th house will oppose Mars in your 3rd house, which again shows that there's priorities, there's goals that you're after, and there's something in your day-to-day life that is definitely impacting that and making it difficult. Then on the 9th, Venus enters your Capricorn 10th house. So Venus is value, it is appreciation, harmony, and it's entering your 10th house of career. So it shows that there's beginning to have some really positive energy towards career for you, as we'll get into at the end of the month. And from the 14th to the 15th, the sun will square Neptune in your 12th house. Again, this feeling of something is behind the scenes is not right is really, really lingering. So that's kind of the first 2 weeks of the month that he very, very needed to be talked down. From the 17th to the 18th, Mercury will trine Uranus between your 10th and 2nd houses. So suddenly you're making more money due to something that you're doing in your career. So it looks very positive for your career. You're going after something and that'll lead you to make more money very suddenly. Then on the 20th, Jupiter's re-entering your Aries 1st house. I love seeing this, that Jupiter left for a little bit, it went back into Pisces, but now Jupiter, the planet of growth, expansion, and being seen, is in your 1st house of self. And this is expanding your identity, this is expanding being recognized, this is expanding being seen. This is very, very positive. Then from the 21st to the 22nd, the sun in your 10th will square Jupiter in your 1st. This is also very positive for you being seen and recognized in a career-based sense. You are growing, you are being seen, you are more recognition. Then on the 22nd, Venus in your 10th house is trining Uranus in your 2nd house. Again, career and money are connected in a very positive way, showing that you're being recognized for what you're bringing, what you value. And on the 23rd, there is a beautiful new moon in your Capricorn 10th house, a new beginning for something that is growing, for something that is expanding in your career. You're embarking on a new chapter, a new really positive advancement in your career. On the 29th, Mercury stationing retrograde in Capricorn. So this does show that you might be going back to reconsider or rework some things in your career. It's not all bad, but you're going back to reconsider some things and redo them. On the 31st, Venus will conjoin Pluto in your 10th house. So we do end the month on a note of values and intensity in your career that could be a little bit paranoid or manipulative. So just FYI, we might end the month on a particularly intense note in your career. You're having a lot of great things come, don't get me wrong, but very intense things are happening that are transforming your career at the end of the month. If you have any thoughts or comments you want to share about how this December sounds for your life, do let me know down below. I read almost everything that I can. On the subway is usually my comment reading time, and I'm always interested in hearing about how this is showing up in your life. So do let me know down below, and I hope that this is a fun month for you, as I like the astrology of this month. I'm excited for it. So the tarot card that we have for Aries Risings is the Page of Pentacles reversed. So this usually shows that something is going wrong or something is happening that's not your fault. So a situation that you might start off the month in is not your fault. I think that's the message, is like, this is not your fault. Then because of that, maybe the end of the month, you really get it together and the career stuff shines, but do know that it's not your fault. Like, that's the gist of that card. Crazy to think that it was just a few years ago, alone in my NYU dorm room, that I was filming like 2017, 2018. I don't know if I don't remember the exact videos, but like that was me back then and this is me today, 2022. So small world. I will see you in the next one though, next year technically. Take care.